Hello everyone. Today I am talk about exam analysis that I prepared for the practicum uh, course, and I will share the exam result and exam analysis that I want to share information about the language assessment and testing course. We will just analyze this in terms of this course. Let's get started. Okay, the content covers the school and student profile, test structure, and then results, and finally some recommendation. I add school and students profile here because I believe that the student profile and the school policies, the physical situations, and the other stuff can affect the test you want to prepare for the students. And that's why I just touch upon this here. And then we will look at the test structure. Let's get started with the school and students profile. Okay, the school includes 76 teachers with 799 students and 35 classrooms, one meeting room, one gymnasium with three laboratories. Two of them are biology and one of them is chemistry, and one music room, one art room, two libraries, and the education type is a full day. Okay, and the school generally give importance on both sports and educational projects, and it enrolled the students without entrance exam. And physically, it's a very big and large school, and most of the students come from middle income families. And additionally, there are some inclusion students there. Okay, let's look at the test structure. And the subject is English, and the grade is 11th. Their proficiency level is intermediate, and main focus was past model. The question types are multiple choice, matching, one open-ended question, fill in the blank, one read and text with three related question. And the duration is 40 minutes, and the total score is 100 points. And I designed an accomplishment test. The students covered the unit, and the unit includes the past models for the grammar topic, and some idioms and the other related subjects there. And when I prepared my test, I just kept this in my mind. That's why when they just saw the questions, they just they were happy with the test because it was not the new things for them. And I can say that my test is also is a discrete point of test because I didn't integrate all the skills of language. It was some reading comprehension and some grammar points, but no listening nor speaking was there. And it was also oriented to product. It wasn't an ongoing test. That's why it doesn't have a process. It actually focuses on the product, and it was the summative one, not the formative. It was the summative, and as I said, it was an achievement test. But after analysis, this kind of test, you can also turn your test into a diagnostic one because you can show the students' result and the other stuff there, and you can say that okay, my students didn't get the target grammar points or the target skills that I want to assess. So I need to just revise or need more supplementary materials uh, for them. So let's look at my test closer. Okay. It starts with the name of the school and the term and the which type of English exam it is, and the time is here, and the student's ID, their name, surname, and the total mark out of 100. I write here, right here, and then we starts with five multiple question here, and then we have a matching activity under it. uh, it's some it it has some idiom here, and then the meaning here, and I want students to uh, match idiom with their meanings. And then we have one open-ended question here that asks students to write some words here. A mini paragraph could be also, and I want them uh, to think and actually use a past model here in a as a something important or something like memorial thing here. They should use uh, their answer based on their daily life or the past life. Okay, and then we have some words here, some models, some idioms, and some verb, and I want them to write in a correct form of past models. And then we have a reading here, and I want them to read this one and answer the related question. And the reading includes some past models and some idioms and the related context that they saw their in their school books. This was the test actually, and it ends with just the smiling face, and it says that good luck. And as I said, the duration was 40 minutes, and the points distribution was for the multiple question. Each question is 4 points, and for the matching one, each one has 5 points, and the open-ended one is 15, and the fill in the blanks 25, and the paragraph reading paragraph is 15 points, and the total is 100. Okay, and the multiple choice has 5 options. Okay, let's look at the results here. Okay, here's the result. The overall performance of summary of this text is that the number of the students, the test takers, is 27, and the highest score was 85. The lowest one is 45, and the range is 40. The average score, the mean, 62.2, and the median score is 60, and the most frequent score was 75. It's occurred 5 times. You can see the highest here, and the lowest one the other there. And here's the distribution of the exam score, and you can see the students, number of the students here between 45 to 50, 50 to 55, and it goes like this. Okay, what this tell us, we can say that there are 9 students above 70, which is good mastery, and there is 5 students between 60 to 69. We can see that it is satisfactory, and we have 8 students needs improvement, and between 50 59, and we have 5 students between it's below 50, which is risky, and this generally says that Many students scored very well, between 75 to 85, but a significant number of students struggle, uh, between 50 to 55, or unfortunately below. Um, and this is called a biomodal pattern of this test. Okay, we have some recommendation to improve this kind of solution to make it better. Okay, let's look at the test in terms of item facility and item discrimination. Okay, for the item facility, we can just say that the number of the students who answered correctly divided by the total number of the students. I have my question here, the type of the question, and the task objectives and the description, and the estimated item facility and interpretation. Okay, I started with the easy question. My main aim was that to motivate them. Okay, if I was started with the was starting with the difficult or challenging one, it would demoralize them. That's why I started with the easy one. And item facility should be between 40 to 60 uh, degree, because if it's close to zero, it means that it's very challenging and difficult question. If it start close to number one, it means that it is very easy. No need to put them there, because it will not assess the true knowledge of the students. You cannot differentiate the one who knows uh, the one who doesn't know. Okay, let's look at the MCQ one. It's easy. And MCQ two, the the estimated item facility is 1.70, which is acceptable. And the MCQ3, 0.55, it's moderate one. And MCQ4, it's 0.45, which is slightly difficult. And the MCQ5 it was really difficult. Okay, and the matching was moderate, fill in the blank moderate, open-ended difficult. It ranks like 0.35, and the reading 1 to 3 was moderate. Okay, this shows that a healthy range of difficulty, because it didn't consist of many difficult questions. It was the 1 moderate, 3 moderate, 4, 5 moderate question type, and it was some slightly difficult and 2 difficult question there, and 1 easy. Let's look at the item discrimination. It says that how well an item distinguishes between strong and weak students. Actually, for this test, we can say that how the test is, how can be test is really, uh, if it's really difficult or easy to answer. For this one, we just look at the student's performance on each item. And if it's between 1 to 1, actually, again, for the MCQ1, it was moderate, MCQ2, good, MCQ3, very good, MCQ4, excellent, MCQ5, weak, possibly confusing or poorly designed. For this question, we can say that maybe students find the question very confusing, or it was ambiguous. That's why they didn't get it, and it wasn't a good item, because the main aim of this question should be that the student who knows it really answer it. But if you don't know, you cannot answer. But for this question, nor the knows one, not uh, the poor students, really answered this MCQ 5. So it is very weak and bad question. We can say that. For the matching one, it was good, fill in the blank, very good, and open-ended one, excellent, and reading one was very good. Okay, they can understand the question, and it was clear. That's why the open-ended one was an excellent one. But for the item facility, the rank was difficult. So it can be difficult, okay, but it can also be discrimination point of that can be high. If you, it doesn't mean that if your question is difficult, it doesn't mean that your item discrimination is bad. Okay, we have some recommendation. Let's look at it. Uh, you should have the balance between your question types. Okay, you should include some matching activities, some multiple choice, and fill in the blank, and the other reading passage. Maybe you can include also other types of skills to assess the students' knowledge more correctly. It could be an integrative test, and it should be not just a pen and paper test. Okay, you can assess their knowledge through reading, not or through reading, speaking, writing, other sub skills of the language. And you should improve your distractor quality in MCQs. Okay, you, when you prepare your MCQs, you should know that each item, each option is there to have one strong distractor, and the other knowledge that really assess the students information about the subject. And you should have a balance between them, and your distractor shouldn't distract the students who knows it. It should just attract the students who doesn't know the information about the subject. The true distractor should be like that. And you should increase your contextual use of passive voice. Sorry, not passive voice. It should be here in uh, past models. And because if you have an uh, contextual test format, it means that students can answer the question correctly. The rate will be more higher. Okay, it will be higher. And if you prepare your test in a contextual way, and if you teach your subject in a contextual way as well, when you prepare your test, they will not be surprised, and it will be more natural way of testing. And offer diagnostic follow-up when you uh, have your test finished. Then you just announce the result. It shouldn't be just announcing it. Okay, you should provide a very uh, detailed feedback, and then you should, if they need revision or any other help, you need to support them. And you also know your students well, not just for testing a grammar or the other subject. When you just prepare your test, you should keep in your mind that the student's profile, the student's motivation, and the situation and the policies, and you should keep an eye on them. Okay, and also when you just uh, announce your result, that you should know that the students are happy with their result. Not most of the time, but I mean not just the result. The student should say that, okay, this test really assess our let's say past model knowledge. Okay, the teacher didn't surprise us. It was a really good test. Okay, if you do that, you can just enhance their face validity. And if you cover the whole unit that they learned, and if you assess their knowledge in terms of this, you can just enhance the content validity, which I my one of my the main aim is that to improve the content validity. That's why I just ask many types of question. And lastly, you should also be a good observer after you applied your test. You all the time should know that you have to improve yourself, you have to improve your uh, test. Generally the teacher use their test many times when in a term, if they have many classes, and if they just have the same class in each year, they just use it for many times. But this is not true, because the student's profile changed and the other policies could be changed, and the curriculum may change. That's why you have to revise yourself and your test as well. And that's for all for me to talking about this testing analysis. And thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Edip, gelsene bir.